The 2023 NASCAR Cup Series season got underway on Sunday in Los Angeles with the exhibition clash at the Coliseum carried on Fox. The second edition of the race was caution-filled, with aggression levels dramatically higher over last year when drivers were concerned about supply issues and unsure about the durability of the new next-gen car. While the on-track product was notably different, unfortunately, Fox's error-filled broadcast was not. It was the same old, as fans watching were disappointed multiple times during the broadcast, with mistimed shots and poor overall presentation, including a couple of separate moments when the broadcast completely ignored the words and cues of Busch and Jimmie Johnson. Last year, we documented the gross incompetence of Fox's NASCAR coverage in multiple videos on this channel. We don't need to rehash what happened, but two particular blunders from last year's race in St. Louis are relevant to the network's coverage or lack thereof from Sunday's race in the LA Coliseum. First, during last year's inaugural race at Gateway, Fox showed the brewing conflict between Denny Hamlin and Ross Chastain, and just when things were about to get good, it went to a KFC commercial break. Fast forward to this year's exhibition race on the quarter-mile track. Busch was one of multiple drivers popping in the broadcast booth and offering race analysis during the heats and last chance qualifier races. Halfway through the first last chance qualifier, the two-time champion recognized the conflict developing after Ty Dillon pulled a dump and run on Todd Gilliland, while both battled for the third and final transfer spot. Unfortunately for the viewers watching at home, it was another case of the right hand not knowing what the left hand is doing.
I wouldn't take a camera off the 77-38.
27 like watched last year. That 77 was the show.
Yeah, it's coming.
Incredibly, the cars hadn't made it another lap around the quarter-mile track, and Fox had gone to a commercial. Moments after returning from the break, it showed that Gilliland had indeed made the pass, and the network was just getting warmed up. In the actual race, it was more of the same, and it didn't take long. With Jimmie Johnson making a guest appearance in the broadcast booth, the cameras caught his number 43 Legacy Motor Club car driven by Eric Jones go for a spin just 17 laps into the race. Moments after the incident, Fox looked as if it was going to show a replay. Mike Joy tried to describe what fans could expect to see, and Jimmie Johnson watched with anticipation.
There's Jones outside Kevin Harvick, and here comes Michael McDowell in that black and white.
Nothing happened. The camera shot appeared to be frozen, and instead of showing the replay, it returned to showing Jones driving slowly around the track in his wounded car. And Fox wasn't done. Just 7 laps later, Eric Almirola got moved. In a situation again eerily similar to what happened in St. Louis last year, when the announcers were describing a wreck as it occurred while the cameras were showing something completely different, this time around the viewing audience was being shown a replay of what happened with the number 10 Stewart-Haas racing car when another accident happened. Joy and Clint Boyer began immediately talking about the new crash involving friends Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney.
Around goes Blaney, 3 and 4.
And there's a look at what happened to Almirola getting shoved back, and we are under caution for the second time today.
It took 10 seconds before the camera ever showed anything. 10 seconds. All of these glaring mistakes, and this was just the first race. It's understandable how fans held out hope that a new NASCAR season would be a fresh start and the network would come in with an improved approach and actually cover the action being described by the announcers and not cut away during pivotal moments in the race. Those, however, were false hopes, and unfortunately, it appears NASCAR fans will have to accept this type of lackluster coverage from Fox for the 2023 season and the foreseeable future.